Hello, it's Lee here from Webber's Estate Agents. Now I'm at 8 Hartland View Road in Mortehoe. It's a very substantial 3-bedroom detached bungalow set in large, mainly level gardens and grounds of just over 1/3 of an acre. Now the property's got great scope and potential for further extension if required, both outwards and upwards, and there's plenty of parking here and a garage as well. The gardens are a real treat, so let me give you the guided tour now. So we've just come in through the main front door, there it is, ahead of us, and we've got this big, welcoming and quite open entrance lobby. Now this is really useful, this space, because as you come in you've got plenty of storage space for things like coats, boots and shoes in those big cupboards you just see in the lobby here. It's a terracotta tiled floor, so nice and hard wearing, so if you're coming in with wet feet or whatever, no bother. The entrance lobby then opens into this really long entrance hall that you're just about to see now. So there we are. The hallway effectively is the spine of the building. It runs right up through the bungalow there, and then all of the rooms lead off. We've got bedrooms on this sort of back end, and then the main living accommodation is more on the front end of the property. Bathroom down the end here, and then we've got the kitchen just as you'll see directly ahead of us there. Again, another door into the lounge and dining space there as well. Just give you the aspect from down at this end. There is a loft hatch in the hallway here, big loft, and there is some potential to convert the loft potentially. I mean, you know, this property has got good development potential all around. You could extend it outwards, potentially upwards, subject to any planning permissions that you may need, of course. So just coming into the main living space, this is a lovely room. It's about 25 feet in length in total from this sort of dining end right the way down to sort of the lounge end. And it's a really lovely, bright and airy room. You'll see these huge windows that overlook the gardens. And you're looking really just onto your own grounds here, because the gardens, you know, they really are lovely. So it's a smashing outlook, whichever window you look out of in this bungalow here. So just to give you a quick idea here, you're looking onto your own patio with this lovely big expanse of garden ahead of us there, which is awash with colour, of course, throughout the different seasons of the year. Just give you the aspect from this side of the room. There is a fireplace halfway up the room, as you'll see there, so it just provides a little bit of a focal point to the room. Gas fire in there. And plenty of room for all your furniture. You know, you could arrange this how you see fit. At the minute, there's no dining table up at this end, but of course there could be. It's just a little study area there, or an extension to the sitting room. So it's entirely how you see fit to arrange the accommodation in here. That's the lounge dining space. I'll go to the kitchen next before we do the bedrooms, actually. So the kitchen's in here, and we've got a range of fitted base and wall units. And you know, again, it's good size. Now this bungalow has been extended at this end. You'll see that sort of squared off archway there. That would have been the end wall originally, so there's been a bit added to this kitchen. Also same with the bathroom, which you'll see shortly. Boiler on the wall there for the heating and the hot water. And you've got a door out at the front of the building here, which goes out into the garden area. Just give you the view from this side of the room. So there's plenty of space in here, lots of units, plenty of storage, cooker, sink in under the window there, and of course, as we saw from the lounge dining space, you're looking out onto your lovely gardens here, so it's a really pleasant aspect from the kitchen window. So what we'll do now is to do the rooms in order as we go back down through the bungalow. It's the bathroom first in here, and just as I was saying about the kitchen, you can see where the archway there leads through into what is an extension. So down through the extension there's the bath there, toilet. We've got tiling to the walls and the floor in here. And then as I spin around, you've got a big airing cupboard in there. So there's a hot water cylinder and some slatted shelving for storing linen and towels and things like that. Another cupboard here, hand basin. And then in behind the door here, we have a separate walk-in shower cubicle. So you've got the bath and the shower, which is really handy. And then we've got 3 really good sized bedrooms. I suppose this one is used as the main bedroom, but again, it's entirely up to you. There's a bank of built-in wardrobes to the length of one wall here, as you will see, sliding doors on those. And around the bed, there is a array of further built-in furniture. So you've got dressing table, wardrobes, high level cupboards there, bedside tables. And from the bed, you look over your rear garden, which is really lovely. All private, and you've got sort of far-reaching views really over towards the hillsides there as well. So I'll show you more of the gardens in a bit, but it really is a lovely front and rear garden here. We've got pretty level grounds as well, which is a real asset for the area. That's one bedroom. This one actually is the largest of all of the bedrooms, and at the minute it's not being used as a bedroom, it's been used more of a dining room and study area, but again it's up to you how you arrange the accommodation in here. It's a fairly blank canvas, this room, for the minute, but obviously plenty of room for a bed in here for the third bedroom, or a dining room if you wanted it to be that purpose. Again, lovely views out the back, looking out over the garden and the surrounding fields there. Fluffy clouds in the sky today. So a generous sized room, about 15 feet in length again, this one. And then we have the final bedroom in the house just down at this end. And again, you'll see it's a good sized room, double bed in here. We've got chest of drawers and dressing table. It's a built-in wardrobe in the corner there. And then there's an ensuite. I'll show you that in a sec, but again, quick flit around across the view across the garden. Really nice. You can see that view from lying in bed. And then we have an ensuite shower room in here. So again, this is a little extension that's been put on. Got the shower down at that end. Got your hand basin in the middle. And then your toilet in at the other end as well with a heated towel rail. So really handy extra facility to have. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and of course you've got that lovely good sized living space. So that's the internal accommodation. We'll now head outside into the gardens. Now we're back outside at the front of the bungalow now. You just see the bungalow obviously directly in the centre of the shot, and you've got this huge parking and turning area here next to the property, and you access in through these double 5-bar gates between the big thick sort of conifer hedge here. So that conifer hedge provides a really nice screen. We're sitting right at the top of the cul-de-sac here, so no more passing traffic goes any further than this point. So parking and turning area here, and then the garage just down the end there, just off by the hedge there. I'll show you a little bit more of that in a second. And then as I pan around here, you start to look up the great big long garden there as well. So the garden stretches right the way down through. It's mainly level. There's a gentle slope on the garden here, as you'll see as we go around, but generally speaking for our area, it's pretty much as level as you get both front and back. That's the main entrance into the bungalow there. And then you've got this really fantastic patio area here as well. So this is a great space for an alfresco meal, morning coffee, evening drinks, just sitting out and enjoying the sun of course as well. Plenty of room for outdoor furniture here as you see with the table and chairs there. You've got the built-in barbecue as well, which is also another nice feature. And a little pond here, and there's a water feature that just sits above that pond, so you can sit here and listen to the trickle of water, which is always quite a nice thing to do on a nice warm sunny day. Again, looking down the garden from here. Just before we go down the garden, I'll just show you this little area here as well. This leads off of the kitchen. So that door there, in under the archway, is just the door out from the kitchen there as well. Final aspect from here before we go down the garden, so just looking across the front of the bungalow, it's quite good privacy here. You know, the gardens are very well established, as you'll see from the big high hedges and the mature shrubs, bushes and trees that are interspersed throughout the lawn here. We'll walk down through the gardens here now. So you could do all manner of things in the garden here. You could, you know, grow plants, grow vegetables. You could have the kids run around here quite safely, no problem at all. Because it's all enclosed all the way around as well, it's quite safe for pets. You can close the gates up there. There's fences in and around underneath some of these shrubs and bushes as well. So it's quite a safe garden for younger children and pets. Just walking down now towards the very end boundary. It's a stone walled boundary down at the end here, just backs on to the neighbouring properties here as well. So there we are, we're now down to the bottom boundary. And as I spin around here, it just gives you a bit of an idea of the length of this garden. You know, plenty of distance between where I am now and that bungalow there as well. So it's really lovely garden this. It gets plenty of the daytime sunshine, you know, right the way through the day, from its rise in the morning to its setting in the evening time. There is the little pergola here with the pampas grass either side. A little bit of trellis that the roses climb up there as well, so it just adds a little bit more to the garden. And then obviously looking back towards the bungalow itself again. Now the garden does give scope for further extension to this bungalow if you wanted to. You know, you could go outwards or upwards on the bungalow here, subject to planning permission of course. If you did go upwards, then you would see really good views out over, because being an extra story up, you're going to get views out over, and you would see down towards the sea and Woolacombe beach off in the distance if you went upwards. As you'll see, as we're just heading around to the rear now, there's the garage again. You know, you could come off the back here with an extension if you wanted to. Room on the side potentially as well, although that would then potentially affect access to the garage, but certainly there's scope here to do other things if you want to. Now this is the rear garden, much smaller than the front garden, but still a good size. And again, mainly level, slightly undulating, but for our area it is pretty level. We've got a greenhouse just in behind the shrubs and bushes there. We've also got a handy wooden garden shed up in the corner there as well. Nice traditional sort of dry stone Devon bank type of wall here, and then field in behind, and quite nice far-reaching views out over as well. So it's a lovely spot here. And in terms of proximity to things, you know, we're not a million miles from the fantastic golden sand surfing beaches at Woolacombe and all the other nice walks and things that this area brings. So there we are again, well screened at the back here, big high mature hedges giving you the privacy, and a garden that you can, you know, really come and enjoy and do a number of different things within. So there we are, that pretty much concludes our tour now of 8 Hartland View Road. So there we are, that's 8 Hartland View Road in Mortehoe, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, this really is a smashing detached bungalow set in a great position with the fabulous gardens and grounds of just over 1/3 of an acre. Don't forget, there's no onward chain with this property, which is great for those purchasers looking to move quickly. There's the large parking area, there's the garage, and of course the scope and potential to extend if required. So to come and view this property physically, please do call us on 01 271 863 091. Many thanks.